So he's a juvenile African penguin that came in with a broken leg. We've given him sedatives and painkillers, and we will be putting some pins in to stabilize that broken leg today. So this is his broken leg. There we can see his bone's broken and then the foot's coming off at an angle like that. Before we do the surgery, we have to shave all the feathers off. It's something we only do for the most intensive and difficult surgeries here at SANCCOB.
Good job, no knee.
African penguins are a temperate weather species, which means that they live in the warmer temperatures on the continent of Africa, on the beaches. They are an endangered species, so the Georgia Aquarium helps care for African penguins in their natural environment by supporting other facilities in Africa. In South Africa, there's an organization called SANCCOB. This is a rescue and rehabilitation-based organization that is helping African penguins in their natural environment.
Some of these are going to be released today. We admit about 1,500 African penguins to SANCCOB each year. The whole objective is to give them a second chance.
It's 44, right?
So he's a juvenile African penguin that came in with a broken leg. We've given him sedatives and painkillers, and we will be putting some pins in to stabilize that broken leg today. So this is his broken leg. There we can see his bone's broken and then the foot's coming off at an angle like that. Before we do the surgery, we have to shave all the feathers off. It's something we only do for the most intensive and difficult surgeries here at SANCCOB, because as soon as you've shaved a penguin's feathers off, he needs to regrow those before he can be released back into the wild, because otherwise he won't be waterproof. We were not sure if we could fix his leg. The break was very low down on the tibiotarsus bone, and it's much more difficult to fix a break that's sort of near the end of the bone as opposed to one that's in the middle. But we thought we'd give it a try. Now he has a much better chance of being released successfully. This penguin is now going straight into the ICU. From ICU, he will start being allowed to swim as soon as he's recovering. We'll take those pins out in about 6 weeks. He will have to stay here until he's fit enough to be released. So we let them recover from anesthetic in a crate like this. This is our ICU area. It's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity to be able to work with an endangered species and actually release wild animals back into the wild. And so that's a very fulfilling part of the role. It means we can do proper medicine, but also conservation at the same time. Picked up a little bit weight since he arrived, 2.5 kilograms. So this is the day after his surgery. We finished the surgery late yesterday afternoon, and we're just doing a checkup first thing in the morning. His feet are a little bit out of shape. It's probably still very swollen and painful after the surgery, so we must make sure we give him enough pain medication. That sounds nice and clear. This is the first time we've changed the bandage since the surgery. And so there'll be a little bit of blood, a little bit of oozing, and we need to clean that up and then put the bandage back on. Here's the way we put in some stitches during the surgery, and that's very neat. There's nothing coming out of there. The stitches are all in place. That's good to see. And each of these pins looks like it's still nice and solid. Actually, it looks very good. In the next few days, we want him to be able to stand and start using that foot naturally a bit. We'll take another x-ray at the end of the week. We'll keep him indoors until he's strong enough to start swimming again. We have to give them fluids like this because penguins don't drink out of a water bath or a drinking bowl, and he's not allowed to swim until his leg is better. He got a Darrow's with medication at 4 o'clock yesterday. Darrow's is a rehydration solution, but it's the first time he's getting fish.
He looks better already.
He does. Nice to got fish in there.
Look at that face.
When we talk about endangered birds, that word endangered really hits you, but there's always hope attached to that as well, because there's plenty of success stories out there. As long as SANCCOB is here, we're going to try and do everything we can.
Every animal holds a special part in the ecosystem. We're trying to do a little bit to help and make it a little bit better for them out there in their natural environment.